Bible says we must obey the law of the land. Well, the question is, have you really asked yourself, who wrote the Bible? And I know many of you will say, well, God is, or the prophet is, or the Messiahs did. But the question is, don't you have some sort of curiosity or questions in life what you read in your life? Because what if I make up a book and I will tell you that this book came from God? Would you believe me because the book has been written for such a long time? And also, God gave us the greatest gift ever when we are sent here on earth. It's called free will. That is correct. We are given free will as a gift. We can do whatever we want here on earth. However, there's free will choice and consequences. If we apply free will in our life, we must know the consequences. If you do bad things, the consequences will return bad things. However, when you do good things, the karma is you will also receive good things. I mean, if you read the Bible, there's a lot of good things in there, but you also have to understand that the Bible has been tempered. That is why I think, this is my opinion, we must try to understand what really is the Bible saying, or we must seek if it's really true or not. And the thing that I don't appreciate about reading the Bible is there's a lot of laws. There's a lot of obey. You should do this. If you don't do this, you're going to hell. If you do that, you're going to heaven. But in my mind, there is no hell or heaven. Hell and heaven are the things that we create here on earth. If we're the type of person who's always looking for problems and dramas and all sorts of negative things, then that's what you call hell. But if you live in peace, or if you choose to love and be kind and do good things to yourself and other people, then I would consider that heaven. But there's way more explanation to heaven and hell, obviously. But you guys, it's really time to wake up. It's okay to read the Bible, but wake up. Please, wake up. We need to wake up. It's really time. You don't appreciate what it says to obey because you don't believe. You cannot obey in something you don't believe. You wake up. You talk too much. Because of my curiosity, I have been awake a long time ago, and that's the reason why I talk too much. And what I share here on social media is based on my theory, opinion, discovery, observation, experience, and curiosity. And if people don't like what I have to say, you don't have to agree with me, because at the end of the day, I am not forcing everybody. The most important thing is those people who actually agree with me, because those people have the same experience as me. And therefore, we should just agree to disagree. Am I correct? Because at the end of the day, we are free to say whatever we want. I'm not hurting you. I'm not hurting myself. I'm just voicing out myself. Now, when it comes to the word obey, yes, I do have an issue with that, because when you say that the Bible says you must obey, well, the thing is, for me anyway, God says you have a free will. You don't have to obey. However, you must follow the golden rule. To a certain extent, yes, we must obey. The golden rule says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And in my understanding, we can do, or I can do whatever I want. But the rule is, as long as I am not hurting people and I'm not hurting myself. Because whatever we do in our life, either bad things or good things, it will always boomerang us. Now, when it comes to the word obey, our system says, our society says, if you don't obey, you are going to jail. If you don't obey, your credit will become bad. If you don't obey, something bad will happen to you. Now, when it comes to the religious belief, they will say, if you don't obey, you're going to hell. If you don't do this, you're going to hell. And the reason why I have a problem with that is God, or the source, would never allow his children to go to hell. Because why? There's no such thing as hell. Well, there is to a certain extent. Depends on how you view it, or depends how you understand it. And I'm sure many of you have seen the movie 300. And of course, Xerxes, I don't know if I said it right, Xerxes is actually my crush. I know he's my crush. Xerxes claimed that he is God. He says, if you obey and follow my rules, because obviously he's claiming that he is God, he's powerful, I will make you powerful. I'll make you happy. You will be the happiest person here on earth as long as you obey. But if you don't obey, that's right, I'm going to do that to you because I am God. You must bow down before me. And do you know how many gods claiming they are God back in the day? A lot of them. Now, do you get my message? If not, then there's nothing I can do about that. But ask yourself, who rules the earth? Is it God or those who are claiming they are gods? Those are the difference. 66 books written in 4,000 years span and all refer to the same thing. Don't talk about what you don't really know. Don't mock the unknown. And someone says here that I've never read the Bible. And someone says that I'm going to hell for saying things that I don't know. Okay, so back to 66 books written in 4,000 years. Well, I don't know about that because I haven't researched. Now, did you know that the earth is over 4 billion years old? And question, have you ever asked yourself, what happened to those years before the 4,000 year span you're talking about? And you cannot give me a reasoning just here or on the surface. I need a reasoning starting from the root of all things. And I'm the kind of person that I'm not gonna believe you, not unless you're giving me a proof that is coming from you, coming from your own research. And you can't just say, oh, open the Bible verse, this chapter, that. No, I need a reasoning from your own mouth, not from the book. And I'm not disrespecting the Bible here because I have so much respect for the Bible. I grew up with the Bible. I grew up with all the Bible story in my life. The Bible is the one that molds me. The Bible is the one that makes me the person I am right now. And just because it says you have to obey, I need to find a reason why I have to obey it because my heart is telling me not to. There are many things in the Bible that I'm so confused. And many of you will say, oh, read the chapter this versus this and that. Or, oh, you're going to hell because you don't obey and you don't believe. And some of you will tell me, oh my God, you're possessed. You're going to hell because you don't do this, you don't do that. Really? I mean, really? Many of you have read the Bible or follow and obey the Bible, but there's also a thing saying in the Bible, thou shalt not judge or you will be judged. So why are you judging me for voicing out my thoughts or my opinion and my theory? Is that okay that I have my own opinion and theory without being judged? Because you are allowed to have your own opinion and I'm willing to debate you. I have no problem with that. But I'm not claiming here that I am the expert of the Bible because the truth is I am not. I am simply just a curious person and I need more answers in order for me to open up my horizon. And my heart is telling me to be curious in life if you want the answer or if you want your heart to pump properly or if you want to feel love, compassion, gratitude, and kindness. Or if you want to know the truth, follow your heart and be curious in life. Do you want to know who's the expert of the Bible that I found here on social media? Follow this guy. I'm in love with this guy's work because he answered all my question, all my curiosity, and most of his contents. I agree. And have you heard of Billy Carson? Oh my God, that guy is the most expert I've ever encountered or see here on social media. That guy knows a lot. You know why? Because he dug deeper. He went to the root of all the curiosity he wants to know because he has a lot of questions. And he even says this in one of his interview on YouTube. He said he has a lot of friends who are priests and some of the priests, they know the truth of what's really going on in the Bible. And then Billy Carson said to his priest friend said, okay, so why don't you tell that to the people and tell them what really the truth is? And the priest said, no, I can't, because how can I feed my family? So is Billy Carson is making it up? Nope. He's really smart and intelligent. As long as he lives, I will follow him and I will listen to him, because everything he says is what my heart is looking for. Okay? What part of the Bible you do not like? It's not this book different from all others? Well, I do agree with you. The Bible is different from all others because the Bible has many things, many good things that you will learn from there. And there are many texts in the Bible that you can apply it to make your life better. And it's not that I don't like the Bible, it's just that I know there are many texts in the Bible that has been reversed or that has been tampered by man or human. And those men or human are claiming themselves they are God. And every religion has their own translation of the Bible. And I'm not saying that I don't have respect for the religion, because I do. And as long as they will respect my opinion, then I'm good. And the thing that I don't like is some religion will claim that, oh, their religion is the right one for sure. And other religion will claim, oh, no, your religion is wrong. Our religion is the one for sure. I mean, why can't we just be all one? Why can't we just be one instead of dividing ourselves? Because the truth is, there's only one God, one aim, one destiny. I mean, if we end up becoming one, all of us will become one. We would develop love, kindness, and gratitude for all humanity. And we would end up stopping the war. There's no need to go for wars and end up hurting each other. And that's the reason why we hurt each other, because we are all separated by the religion, by the society. And that's the thing that it just makes you feel like, I'm not mad, okay? I'm just kind of like, I do wish that people would slowly wake up from the reality instead of still asleep in the fantasy land. I do wish for harmony in humankind, and people should stop hurting each other, because it hurts me seeing people hurting each other. And because I'm very sensitive, I can even feel people's pain, and it hurts my heart knowing that people are like this just because of politics, because of religion. Why can't we just have peace and all be one, and we can defeat the evil, the evil who's claiming he is God or they are God? I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. And that is why I have a lot of questions that needed to be answered. And if I cannot get the answer, then you cannot make me believe into something that I don't want to believe to. It's just who I am, and you cannot stop me from being who I am, because at the end of the day, I'm just following my own heart. Because following my own heart, it makes me feel good, and it makes me feel satisfied and contented, and it makes me feel closer to God, the source above. There's only one God, and we will locate God through our heart and mind. If we combine our heart and mind together, oh, you have no idea what kind of information we get from the source. So yeah, that's all I can say.